Hi, this is a review for you for your midterm that is happening during week 9. Wanted to give you just a little bit of an overview and give you some guidance, help you be more specific and focused in your studies. The midterm is worth 150 points, so it's a big chunk of your grade. So you're going to want to make sure you study and that you prepare very well for this exam. As it is an online class and you're taking this test somewhere, probably at home or at an office or a library on your computer, by definition that would indicate that you'd probably be able to use your books and your book and notes to assist you as you answer the questions. So it's okay to use your book, it's okay to use your notes while you're taking the test. It is not okay to use your friends or your classmates or each other to answer questions. This is an individual assignment. You should do it all completely on your own. But you can use your book and your notes to help you. I wouldn't recommend, though, going in and taking it on Tuesday, thinking you can use your book and notes, it'll be a breeze. There's a lot of questions, so it'll take a long time to look that much stuff up. So what I would really recommend to you is study it as if you're going to have to take it without benefit of resources. And then when you sit down to take it, you'll know a lot of the answers already, and the ones that you don't, you know where to go to look them up quickly, because you don't want your exam to time out on you or lock you out because you've taken too long to complete it. So keep that in mind. What I've had people in online classes do before with great success is as they study, they mark their book with Post-it notes, and same with their PowerPoint slides, so that it's easy to flip to something quickly, kind of making dividers out of Post-it notes, of what each page might contain, so they can flip to it quickly should they need to. But again, don't rely on your book and notes. Use those to sort of help you make sure you got something right, maybe. But it'll take too long if you think you're just going to look up every answer. It will take you way too long to complete the exam, and you won't have time to finish it. So, okay, hope that helps. The midterm is over everything we've covered so far. So that means chapters 1 through 9. You have to have it finished by Monday, November the 2nd at 5 o'clock in the evening. After that, the exam will turn itself off and it will no longer be available to you. So make sure you go in there and do it ahead of time. Now, while I have told you don't rush in and do it on Tuesday the minute it opens, give yourself some time to study, I also don't think you should wait until Monday afternoon to take the exam, because should you get locked out or should there be technical difficulties and we're not able to get to it in time, you would get a 0 on the exam, because the syllabus is very clear that computer difficulties and technical difficulties would not be an excuse for not completing an assignment. So you're going to want to kind of balance it out a little bit. I would suggest doing it towards the end of the week, perhaps maybe on Friday, so you still have benefit of the help desk. And then if something goes wrong, you have all day Monday to get in touch with somebody to figure it out, to go in there and fix whatever the problem was. Because waiting until the last minute to begin the exam could definitely result in a score you don't like if there are technical difficulties or something's wrong with Blackboard. Okay, so with that said, let me go. Those of you who've had me in class before know that I like to give a little bit of a review that sort of, as I look at the exam, I like to sort of tell you about topics that may come up to help you focus a little bit. Again, sorry, I'm home with a sick child today. Everything in the chapters from 1 through 9, everything we've covered so far is fair game for this test. So make sure you've studied all of that material. Make sure you've studied all that material. And then I'm going to try to give you a little bit of guidance. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. I know that there are questions about myths, ideologies, storytelling, things like that. Different types of cancers that might be related to men and women. Information about, the body's systems, glands, different ways of transferring blood and hormones and things throughout the body. Aphrodisiacs, I'm seeing something about. I'm seeing different things about different kinds of illnesses and different kinds of things you can contract. Different types of birth control. Different things about fertility and fertility issues. Drug therapies, HIV and AIDS questions are on here. Ways to prevent the spread of sexually transmitted infections. Symptoms. In basic human anatomy in regard to the content area of this course. Excuse you. Okay, let's see. Conception, prenatal type of development. There's something about castration. Different aspects of the brain and brain development as that relates to developmental sexuality.
I need to see if my face is still there.
Okay. Okay, sorry, it looks like I'm just being blank here, but I'm looking at the test. Slang terms we hear. Different religious teachings about sexuality. Television, media, their sexual content and the influence of that sexual content. Teen pregnancy rates, differences, cultural differences between, for example, American children or adolescents and those in Europe. National Institutes of Health Consensus Panel and their recommendations. Different philosophers, theorists, religious leaders, and their ideas and thoughts on sexuality and its place in life. Internalization of society's beliefs, what that is called, and how it's processed and things like that. Different views, attitudes about homosexuality, sexual orientation. Stages of the coming out process, prejudices, biases, the American Psychiatric Association's definitions and classifications, Freud and his theory of gender identity development, gender roles, gender identity, gender preference. And I think I've said this before, but sort of the anatomical makeup of both the male and the female reproductive systems and structures, the organs involved, the sort of the process involved in conception and in reproduction, and what the different body parts, the part they play in that, issues that might affect fertility, cognitive developmental theory for gender identification, childbirth, prenatal screenings and tests that can be done to check the health of the fetus, labor, ectopic pregnancies.
Mama,
It is?
honey.
Miscarriage, prenatal development. I can't remember repeating myself, but I'm going through. Okay, that I just went through the test and looked at it. And I kind of gave you the highlights. As I said, everything is fair game. Hi. Anything we've covered in the first 9 chapters is fair game, but hopefully that helps you focus your studies a little bit. So concentrate on those areas. It is all true, false, and multiple choice. You will have access to your book and your notes, just not each other. So it's an individual assignment. I wish you luck on this exam. I want everyone to do very well and get the score that they want. And good luck to you. Remember, don't wait till the last minute. And let us know, let me or your TAs know, or both, or if you have any troubles with technical difficulties with the exam. You can you can always call the help desk during their hours of operation if you can't get a hold of one of us. So good luck to you. I know you're all going to do great. Bye-bye.